Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of COVID Breaking News. Today, we are talking with Wis Laughlin, who is the Crone Law Firm's in-house tax and estate planning expert. And Wis has been working over the past couple of weeks rather feverishly to get a whole bunch of tax returns done before the deadline of July 15th. Today, we wanted to talk a little bit about some frequently asked questions we're getting about tax preparation in 2020. Wis, thank you for taking some time to talk with us.
Really glad to be here.
Very good. Probably one of the most frequently asked questions I'm getting right now, Wis, is what can be done if someone had a really good year in 2019 and therefore lots of tax liability, but they are not doing so well in 2020 from a cash flow situation as a result of the quarantine and other COVID-related slowdown?
Well, I will say the IRS has been holding back. They've been a little more restrained about their collection activities and whatnot. So that's one help, certainly. But I just think that most businesses need professional help, and this is a time when they really need professional help. They can't afford to miss tax breaks that are out there, and most people will miss tax breaks.
What types of tax breaks should folks be looking for?
Well, honestly, one of the most common tax breaks are the rules for vehicles. Vehicles from year to year can bring you 57 cents on the per mile, and this builds up very rapidly. People have a tendency to be shy or maybe lazy, and they don't try to add things up, and they can very quickly miss hundreds, even thousands of dollars just because they're not recording their mileage.
I see.
And there are a number of other breaks. People are sort of aware of the fact that if they buy a large vehicle, they may be able to write off more, but they don't realize that they may be able to write off 2 or 3 times as much, and they don't know what size vehicle they're dealing with. And it's really not the size of the vehicle; it's the load. The gross vehicle weight rating, which is the load that the vehicle can carry.
I see.
There's even some confusion. I've encountered confusion among IRS representatives on this question. So there's much to be said about that.
Well, if someone comes to you, and I mean, as you say, there are lots of different tax strategies out there. How do you go about helping the person decide what tax breaks they may be missing out on?
Well, over the long period of time I've been practicing, I'm not going to say for how long, of course, but I've been practicing over 35 years. And in my early practice, I was just fascinated with Excel spreadsheets because they help me in so many ways. And eventually, I put together a piece of tax software that allows me to review over 300 factors, and it actually tells me the tax savings that each client will achieve with each strategy using their numbers. And by going through the factors, there's less chance of my missing something. But the fact that it calculates the tax savings gives the client an idea of whether it's going to be worth their while to come up with the records to prove it.
When you do this for folks, are you able to relate in any way that tax savings to your fee?
Well, what I do is I will usually I will always give a half-hour free consultation, and with that, I take the person's most recent tax return and run it through this tax software, which I call Tax Mastery, and we have a meeting. And if I can't improve their tax situation by more than my fees, I won't accept them as a client. So they have no risk.
All right. Well, that's good to know in these times, particularly that At least there's one thing that is risk-free.
That's very true. Very true. You can't wear a mask to avoid tax fees.
I guess that's right. I guess that's right.
Yeah.
What do they say? Death and taxes are the only two certainties.
Yeah, unless you have a tax lawyer.
That's right. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll let you get back to doing tax returns.
All right.
I appreciate everybody listening. And if you haven't done your taxes yet, and particularly if you're a small business owner or an executive, highly compensated executive, give us a call and Wis will evaluate your tax situation. And if he can't save you more than what he was going to charge you, then you have no risk. He won't charge you for the consultation, and you're under no obligation to have him perform your tax return. So please give us a call. We'd love to help you, and we'd love to help you get some justice, but we'd also like to help you avoid as much taxes as is legal and humanly possible. This is Alan Crone. Thank you for watching.